I said, don't think too much about it. Don't be in your head. Don't be in your head. Don't be in your head. Be in the act. Be in the act. Don't be in your head. You already know what you want to do. Now just get it done. Don't be in your head so much. What's good, winning people? Welcome again to another beautiful video. Wow, I'm always excited whenever I turn on the camera to do this. I'm always excited. I hope everyone is doing well. For those who are new, I'm Dan. I'm the host for this channel, the Infinite Winners Relay channel, where we'll try to talk about anything relationship, dating, marriage, and how to get your mindset on the right path to attaining a successful relationship as a person. Guys, today this video is actually for a lot of guys, but I want the ladies to also pay attention to this, because you have to understand that the ability for a man to approach you can actually determine like how things go over time. And I know for some people it's very challenging, but that's why I'm here to do this video, to help people out. As you can see from the title, is how to overcome approach anxiety when you're trying to talk to a woman. Anxiety on its own is not something that a lot of people have the best way to deal with. I mean, but it's actually highlighted as one of the slightly mental health issue challenges that people face. So when you're in a situation like that, when you actually have such imperative, it's kind of difficult to actually transition into the approach phase, especially when you want to talk to somebody that you personally attracted to. Guys, when you talk about approach, try to approach somebody, and especially when you know you actually have anxiety. And just so you guys know, anxiety is when you're fearful about doing something, you're actually worried about a particular situation, your heart rate beats faster, your BP goes up. The first thing first, you need to figure out what the source of the anxiety. Of course, you understand that you want to talk to the person. You want to talk to the female that you're attracted to or whatever. But you need to figure out what the source of the anxiety is. Is it really the approach stage that's the issue? Or there's an underlying issue there? Maybe on your own, in your house, maybe your environment plays a factor where, when some certain things happen, you just triggered and you start feeling like you kind of like anxious, like you're not settled inside of you. You're bothered about something, like you're worried. Or is it a particular thing people say to you that triggered it? Is it something that has to do with even the way you relate, your neighborhood? Because there are different kind of sources of anxiety. Anxiety has different form. But if you actually streamline all of this and you find out that, okay, the issue is not coming from you personally or the environment around you or anything, okay, now we could take the next step. Probably it might be the power of the situation itself, and the situation here is trying to talk to somebody you're attracted to, right? So is it the fact that whenever you see this girl, you feel anxious, like you just lose it, you don't know what to do, you're just really, really like shaking and everything? Is that the issue? So if that's the issue, we could fix that. And what I'm doing with you, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. However, when you approach the situation is what matters. Now we're going to approach the situation in a very, very mannerful way and more idealistic way for you. Because at the end of the day, you want to keep your mental sound. You don't want to come out desperate. That's one mistake that other people make when they try to approach female. They come out so desperate and so wanting and like, okay, I need to have you. It's like you go to a candy store and you say favorite candy that you like, but then you see another new one or a new brand that's coming, like, oh my god, I need to have this. Oh damn, I want to have this right now. It's like you're scared, but you're excited too at the same time. You have to slow down. You have to slow down. The first thing first, I'll tell people, the first thing, you need to understand the purpose of that approach. Why am I, ask yourself that question, why am I trying to talk to this girl? What is your purpose? And I'm talking about like really, really fine-tuning to your purpose. Because if you understand the purpose of trying to talk to somebody, especially when you like attracted to the person or you feel a connection between that person, and don't forget, you could actually be feeling this connection, but that person is careless. The person might just be going about their life. So right now, the situation is all in your court. So you don't ask yourself that question. Am I approaching this girl? What information am I trying to get across to her? And I tell people you have to be if you don't answer that question at times, it just messes everything up. The second thing you have to understand about being somebody is the location. People don't understand that the way you approach a woman, a location has a lot to do with the way the energy balance is. The way you approach a woman in the bar, or even in the church, or in a public space, meaning like in the mall, at the gym, is different because the situation is different, the environment is different. So you have to be able to understand the environment. You don't just try and go against. Don't allow the energy balance bounce off you. You have to catch it and take advantage of it. So you have your eyes on the prize, and the prize for you, as I said, the prize should always be you. You should always be the prize. Even if you're doing to profess how you feel about somebody, you should be the prize. You're trying to get the person on your program. You're not trying to enroll in their program. That's how I see it. That's why I love people you try so hard. Chasing. Never chase anybody. Don't chase nobody. And funny thing about chasing or trying to purchase something or somebody is that there's an energy balance. When you're chasing something, it's like something is already, either the stuff is running away from something, or that particular person is actually after something else. Just like a rat chasing a mouse, and then you have a cat chasing the rat. The rat is not worried about the rat is really worried about the cat per se, but the rat is worried about that mouse because it's already chasing, so it's already distracted by something. So think about that dynamic. You don't chase nobody. You don't chase nobody. Yeah, you approach somebody and you express how you feel about the person, but you don't chase the person go head to toe. No. And some people don't actually put yourself. Another thing that most of us guys do not understand is we don't embrace the energy balance. Like will deserve like. Unlike we repel each other. What do I mean? You approach a woman and you could feel the energy. You trying to talk to the person, but the person is giving you don't push people to, don't. If somebody, as I said, a woman open to listening to you, you have to have a purpose why you're stopping her, because the other thing she probably should have been doing. But she's giving you that time. So you have to be one controlling the situation. So the location plays a big part. Where? So the where. So it's the why and the where. And now the next thing is what? What do I say? What am I going to say to her? Approaching should not be something that you should be. Those two things, why I'm doing this and where it's going to happen, now for them to sync, you have to have one good characteristic, which is confidence. If you are not self-confident in yourself, and I say it, when I talk about confidence, I'm not talking about confidence to talk to a woman. I'm talking about self-confidence about yourself, your self-worth, your self-value, your self-esteem as a person. Because if you're somebody with a great self-esteem that is oozing out, the woman is going to feel it. I'm telling you. But if you're somebody that you demean yourself a lot, she's a woman, bro. It's not like a trophy. Because when you put yourself out there you're trying to get a celebrity, she's going to look at you as a fan. You have to come very, very top-notch. But be yourself. And as I said, the goal. What is the goal? So the third thing is, what? What do I say? And I tell people it's not just about the game. The game is not all that matters. The way you approach a woman sometimes, so women are really caught off guard. So women can sense that confidence once a guy approaches them. So whatever you want to say, you could say it. Or just try to introduce yourself real fast. And as I said, don't think too much about it. Don't be in your head. Don't be in your head. Don't be in your head. Be in the act. Be in the act. Don't be in your head. You already know what you want to do. Now just get it done. Don't be in your head so much. People worry, what do I say? How do I? No. You already know what you got. You're confident already. You already know what you got. So approach her, hi, how you doing? Hey, I'm D. Nice to meet you. Oh, I noticed, whatever your hook is, you go in. And as I said, always eye contact. Look her in the eyes. Look her in the eyes. The eyes, the power of the eyes never lie. Look her in the eyes. You get to know if this lady is actually feeling, and don't push it. It's where you could read energy. Somebody's not into it, don't push it. Just introduce yourself and go. The next thing is, once you're in that process of introduction, which is now you're already talking, make sure you're leading. Make sure you be the one to lead the conversation. Be the one to ask the question. Of course, listen to what she has to say. Because people don't listen. Sometimes the guy talks to a girl and the girl tells him her name, and then at the end of the conversation, probably the girl will just like, oh, so what's my name again? Yeah, and he's just like, oh shit, I forgot. Nah, bro. Women love men that listen. Be attentive to her. Be attentive, listen to her. But don't forget, you're the prize because you're trying to get her on your program. That mindset is like, okay, I'm talking to you, however, I want you to get on my program. That's how it should be. Not you getting on a program. But you're the one in power. You're the one approaching her. She's not the one coming to you. You're the one approaching her. So body language is a big thing. Eye contact. Sometimes when guys are confident, the lady is like really shy. You're already controlling the conversation already. You could even lead her on and be like, oh, listen, there's a coffee store down the block. You want to give me like 5 minutes of your time? Or for the most part, you don't even ask a question. You tell her like, let's go grab a coffee down the store. You're leading, you're not asking her, because sometimes when you ask, like, give the opportunity, even if they're into you, they'll be like, oh, you know what, I'm busy, and no, you lead. So one that try and lead the conversation. Like, she should be the one, like, she's not following you. The fact you're leading doesn't mean she's a follower. That's not the goal. At that moment, she's just listening to you. She's just like, she's absorbing the energy. That's how it should be. And from there, you get a number and you go. The short conversation, if it leads to you guys actually taking it further, maybe she's free or whatever, that's good. But it's short, very short, precise, to the point, so that she knows why. So when you walk away, she knows why. Even if a woman tells you no, even if she rejects you, don't break yourself down, man. Keep it going. You keep it going. Life is too short. Every day should be a good day for you. Keep it going. There are a lot of situations that play into that. So rejection does not highlight the level of confidence you have. I always say that. It doesn't. However, if you get rejected, you just recover and keep going. Every woman is different. You might meet somebody else that sees you in a different way. Before approaching, you have to ask yourself this question. Are you yourself approachable? I tell people, let the table reverse. Let's reverse the table a little bit. Let it be like the woman is trying to approach you. Or is there something about you that is like really attractive? Is there something about you that is like compelling to her? Ask yourself that. What am I saying? Work on yourself first. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Your approach, the way you talk, your self-worth, your mindset. Work on yourself first. Personal hygiene, the way you smell. Put some cologne or something. Like, look neat, look presentable. That's the word, presentable. When I say presentable, I'm not saying go buy the most expensive jewelries, because that's what a lot of people used to sell some of these girls. They get all this expensive stuff, and women are just so carried away by the attention, not focus on the most important thing, which is retention. They're just carried away by that. It's about a person, but he can be a bum. I don't say this, guys. Even though the dirty woman doesn't want to be around a dirty dude. Dirty woman, she don't want to date it. People want better. People want better or challenge in their life. So you don't want to be that guy. You have to comb your hair. If you have to go get and all these things I'm saying is not about the woman. Just get this. You're not doing this because of you're trying to talk to a woman. That's not the goal. These are things you should do as a person. Personal hygiene. Take care of yourself. This is very important. It helps in the development of yourself as a person. And so it's even easier for you to communicate when you're actually with a person or a woman. So now you know the why. Now you know the where, the location. You have power over that. Now you got self-confidence in yourself, and you know you could pull this off. The next thing that you want to actually focus, as I said, and you have to close. Do not try to tell the girl about your life or give her history of yourself or what you like. Just except, as I said, except you lead in the conversation and it leads to a longer conversation, and then you guys transition into a different place, maybe taking her somewhere or whatever. That's a different ball game. But get your point clear, something that sticks to her brain. She knows that, oh, this guy, and you're out, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You already do what you have to do. In some guys, you go and start you go and start assuming. Never think for a woman. I tell people, don't think for a woman. Don't. Because a woman don't even know what they even want. Women are driven by their emotions. 1 minute, She's feeling you, the next minute it's something else. It's selling yourself to them, for them to invest in you or invest in the product you're trying to sell. That's just kind of like the mindset you should have. However, that's a business, but it's a person. Like, she's a celebrity already. It's to you. And she's just a fan. You can appreciate the woman, you can appreciate her look. But don't dwell so much on it. Focus on your purpose. Don't forget, as I said, you're the prize. See yourself as the prize always. If you want to think about that, always you're the prize. That's how it should be. So a little game for you guys. And I'm talking to people that are ready to actually start a relationship, not people that are going around like in heat. Maybe your purpose is just to meet a girl, just to have sex or smash. Bro, the question is how long you want to live your life that way? What legacy are you willing to stand for now? Or what legacy do you want your children to see and know their father for? There are a lot of other things you could be doing. If that is your purpose, I'm sorry, there are other things you should be focusing yourself. Learning a trade, learning a skill, focusing on school, focusing on business, maybe trying to learn something, get better in communication, building yourself as a man. You're not at that point yet because you are not ready to actually get into a functional and committed relationship. So stop thinking about that. When you're ready, you will know. But there are certain skills you develop over time. So those are the people I'm talking to, guys. I just wanted to drop in and just try and pinpoint this little insight on approaching people, especially when you have anxiety. There are ways to overcome that. However, you could get it done. Nothing is impossible in life, and there's no guarantee in life. Nothing is guaranteed in life. So if you have those two mind, like nothing is guaranteed, but we're humans. And that's why we're not perfect. Every day you have to keep developing yourself, getting better, learning the trade even more, pushing yourself farther. That is how the mindset should be as a price. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. I just hope for those that have listened, I hope you actually have an idea of what you're working with and how to actually implement this in your life. But before I go, the question for the day, just tell me, what is your number one characteristic in approaching a woman that you're attracted? Drop in the comment, let me see. I want to see where people's head and heart are when it comes to situations like that. Alright guys, I appreciate you for the time. Remember, keep winning. Love you guys.